Hey there, this is a quick tutorial to help you finish off your scientific investigation glossary of terms. And what I'm going to walk you through today really quickly is how to link up your slides with the table of contents. So here I have my scientific investigation glossary of terms, and I'm using as an example. On my second slide here, after the title slide, I've got my table of contents. And what I've done is I've inserted a table just to organize my terms. And remember that your table of contents has to be in alphabetical order. So for example, if one of my terms started with the letter A, it would go in this very first box here in my table. Now you don't have to use a table like this if you don't want to. If you'd rather just list them, that's fine. You can do that. If you want to know how to insert a table, you just go up here to the table button and you can select one of these tables and insert it directly into your PowerPoint and move it around. And maybe what I'll do real quick is I'll show you just what that looks like. So if I grab that table, if I click on this little dot up here, it'll allow me to reposition where the table is. If I want to expand the table, this works very much like it would in PowerPoint or Excel or something like that. If I position my cursor over this little square box, I can drag out the size of my table. And for the sake of this, I'm going to go with, I don't know, let's go with these 4 columns. Maybe you don't need 4 columns. Maybe you could do it in 2. That's completely up to you, whatever you think is best. So let me put my term back in here. Combustion. Now, combustion is not one of the terms that is included in your audio glossary. I'm just using it as an example for this little video. But there's my term, and what I want to do is I want to link it to my slide. So what I'm going to do is highlight this term. Then I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to go down here to add link, and then what I'm going to do is pick slide, and what I can do here now is next slide, previous slide, first slide, last slide, or I can pick the slide number. It's probably a really good idea here to use the whole slide number as opposed to any of this up above, because you're going to have 20 terms, so the numbers are going to vary depending on the terms and the order that they're in. So anyways, my term that I'm using as an example is on slide 3. So I'll go down here and I'll pick slide 3, and when I'm done, I can just click outside of that box now, and that link should be active. Okay, so if I play my keynote and I click on this, it's going to bring me to my slide for that term. Now you should again have the title of your term at the top, the definition in your own words, hopefully with some sort of example. You should have a citation to the website, a credible website that you got your definition from, and that should be linked back to the website that the definition came from. And you should also have a picture that is related to your term that will be linked back to where you got the picture from. You should be able to click on all these things and they should be workable links. The last thing is to add a link that is going to bring us back to the table of contents. And you can also see right here that I've embedded my audio file that I created in GarageBand. There'll be a separate tutorial on that if you need help with it or if you forgot how to do it. So to link this slide back to the table of contents, I'm just going to highlight that text. I'm going to right click again. I'm going to go to add link. And it's slide. I'll go down here to slide and I'll pick the slide number. In this case here it's slide 2. So now if I run this from the beginning, there's my title slide. I should have my name there. It should say your name, not their name, rather, and that's not the correct version of there, but your name, course code. The course code is going to be SNC 1DT or possibly DE, depending on whether or not you're in Mr. Group's split class or Mr. Jakubak's pure STEAM class. And if we run this again, if we go forward to the first slide, my table of contents, if I click on combustion, it brings me to the slide. If I click on back to table of contents, it brings me back to the table of contents. So you're going to need to do this for every one of your terms, for every slide. Every slide should have a back to table of contents link in it. That's it for this tutorial. Should you have any questions or concerns, please see myself or Mr. Grube for help.